1 million people have fled their homes in the Donbass region as a result of the civil war in eastern Ukraine. Communities near the front line are all but abandoned, ghost towns where only a few elderly people still live. The government in Kiev has stopped paying their pensions, and help from the new authorities is intermittent. We now go to the next of our special reports.
Houses reduced to rubble, streets where no one walks, blocks of flats full of bullet holes. Even the football pitches are targets in the city of Donetsk. This was the local bank. This place is full of rubble and broken glass. If we go over here, on the other side of the building, there was a pharmacy. Here it was. But it's been destroyed by the bombardments, as you can see. And the big problem is, there's no medicine for the doctors to give to those who are ill or injured. LUBOK works in a hospital where she is the only doctor.
We've only been paid twice in the last 10 months, and we've never received our pension. We live as best we can off the crumbs we've been given, nothing more.
1 million people have fled the Donbass region, most to Russia, but some to safer cities in this region, like this old man who's just come back to fetch his bicycle.
I lived in this house when the fighting started and it was destroyed, so we had to leave. Now we live in Kiosk. They say there's no point in coming back.
Now Donetsk is militia territory, in the hands of the Lugansk People's Army. But tomorrow it could be the enemy that's patrolling here. The front line shifts all the time. Both sides say there are no heavy weapons here, but we found armored vehicles and artillery pieces hidden among the houses. And outside the town, big minefields. The conflict is getting more and more complicated. Foreign volunteers are arriving on both sides.
It's crazy what's happening in this war. Pro-Nazis fights other pro-Nazis. Anti-fascists fight shoulder to shoulder with fascists. It's madhouse.
The only thing that's certain is that it's civilians, as in all wars, who are paying the highest price. Like the family that lived in this house, destroyed by a shell. They were all killed as they slept. We are just a few meters in that direction from the front line, and right here in the town of Donetsk, there are dozens of ordinary people's homes reduced to rubble like this one. The living room here, the kitchen, a bedroom over here. A whole life reduced to ruins by a single 120mm shell which caused all this destruction. Here in the east of Ukraine, heavy weapons are being used against civilians.